Hi, good evening. Hi, Harry. Hi, Ganesh. Hi, Arun. Let me just stop and share the entire screen. It's fine, Ganesh. We'll make big on Amazon. Hi, Shrikant. Hi, Vivek. Hi, Nagarjun. Hi, Raghu. Good evening. Hi, Ken. Good evening. Hi, Nair. Hi, Jeremy. Good evening. Good evening. Hopefully, you all had a good day today. Market reached the same levels which we were expecting in the morning and did really, really well. All the tickers. So let's see. Uh, let's review. ES before we jump onto, like, by the time we have time. I'm Hi Gurpreet, hi Amy. Shashikal, just I'm actually feeling better, but I am seriously annoyed with the people who are hating. Like, I don't poke anybody on Twitter, but people are sending me so bullshit this DMs, direct messages, which are not called for. I post what I want. I'm not asking for any kind of money from anybody. Even then, people, rather than appreciating what I do, they keep on bullshitting. They keep on sending me insane messages, which just are uncalled for. Like, there's a threshold which is like long past for me. It's really, really hard for me to continue on Twitter. I'm even thinking just to deactivate my account on Twitter and stick only on YouTube. But let's see how it goes. But I don't know why people have problems with me. I don't poke anybody. I don't do anybody anything. But even then, people come and start posting unnecessary shit on my accounts. Anyways, I don't want to focus on those idiots. Hi Srini, hi Tom, hi N, hi Hardeep, hi Tacos, Anish, good evening. SNJM 2000, hi, hi Tarun, hi Rajendra. I cannot block so many people. Like, if or I'll make my account private. That's the best way. If anybody wants to join, I'll make my account private. Yes, I can turn off the replies, but you cannot turn off the direct messages. I'm not famous, yes. I wish I was. I know it's. Anyways, thank you everyone for supporting me, and we'll move forward. We'll move forward. We'll try to do whatever we can to do some good things. All right. So ES today in the morning, once it crossed 42.15, hit 42.60, stayed there for a while, hit 42.95, went on to make 4300, but it retraced from 42.95. Right now it's holding 42.60, which is really, really important. QQQ went from 321, almost at 330. It's a morning star, which worked perfectly. Apple did 163.8 exactly. AMD did 91.92. Amazon did 29.05. Bia didn't work out. Baba hit 92. Nike hit 126. Facebook 208. Costco did 560, Snow did almost 185. Goog came into this area and I panicked. It did not hit the stop loss, but it came there. Goldman Sachs did 388. Microsoft did 291. Nvidia did 197. PayPal did 92. Square did 105. Tesla did 845 and 830. So more or less everything worked. And it cannot be a fluke. The levels work and we need to just trust on them and focus on how to utilize those levels clearly. I saw Elon Musk posted regarding his sale on Tesla stocks. That's good. Tomorrow, maybe Tesla will run because it was pretty evident the way Tesla stock was dumping from 1,000 all the way to 820 that there was some serious selling happening. So it was only $2 billion. Now just imagine when the balance sheet reduction will come, we're going to have $95 billion selling across the board. So just keep in mind, you have seen $2 billion selling over a day of two, and Tesla stock is gone by almost 20%. What will happen month on month when $95 billion sellings start? All right. So we'll keep that in mind. So first come first, let's do our scan. Open, high, low. It's only LMT today. Open low from my watch list, so not anything significant. In terms of inside days, we have BA, Beyond, Dwak. I don't know what's happening with this DWAC. Is what it was up, like it was 36, 37 2 days back. Now it's 55. I don't know what's happening with it, but there's nothing as such on my watch list which I really want to pick up some good stock. Costco is there in my list. Yes. So I think that's enough. Yes. And we will have some level of discussion, maybe 5-10 minutes in the end. And we can see what more we can add to this list. Okay. So let's start from ES today. So ES, this is high Kenichi candles, right? High Kenichi is telling me that there's a change of trend here. We are holding a higher high and higher low. And the base is flat, 42.30. So 42.35 is going to be a really, really strong support for the market. If you want to go long on ES, 42.30 is your stop loss now. 30. And try to jump in above 42.60 because 42.60 was our previous target area. Now it's 42.60 is the first target. Second thing, I always discuss these kind of patterns. We are bouncing right from here. So we are ready for this move. And in the evening when I was driving home, I did a call on my Telegram channel around 5:40, 5:50. And I posted everybody that we are ready for a serious bounce on the market. So be ready and try to take appropriate advantage of this setup. Tomorrow, if we close above 42.60, that means 41.50, this area on the weekly basis is double bottom and we are going up. And second thing, which I discussed this morning and even did a poll on that, was regarding GDP. GDP came 1.4 negative. Okay. Tomorrow morning, we also have uh, purchaser something index coming at 8:30. If that comes low, that's like in conjunction with CPI. If that comes low, then Fed will not increase by 50 basis points. It will only increase by 25 basis points. And when that happens, market will give a cheers thumbs up and will take it higher. So slowly and steadily trade. Like this morning, I had Facebook spread and my PayPal butterfly. I made like $1,500 right at 9:35. So I sat throughout the day and took Tesla, which gave me like $100, $200 and didn't trade much. So that's the kind of discipline you need to have. If you made your daily target, do not come and poke into the market. The more you will poke, the more you will lose. Once you made money, sit down. Wait for the next day. Don't look into the market again. The moment you think, oh, it's today's my day, I have made $5,000. Let me take a risk of 1,000. From that moment onwards, everything is gone. You will end up giving back everything, and you will also give profit from your own pocket. So this is really, really important to sit down once your daily target is done. So this is a good setup which is there. I'm expecting it to move. This changes if 4153 breaks. And I'm telling you this even after Apple and Amazon were down. Amazon will stay down. Maybe it goes up to 2680, 2650. But Amazon, we even saw, made a big M pattern. It's completely opposite. It's a W pattern. And the cost of labor and the cost of uh, e-commerce is killing Amazon. And it's not going to recover pretty easily, even for next quarter. The supply demand issue for Apple is going to be there, is not going to recover easily. But market runs on the future. These are all the facts which is known to the market now. Now they have clarity. Now, once they have clarity, they like to move away from that. All right. So looking at this, my trend is positive. So, and again, I was not able to fix this sheet. This should have been red. Let me just copy this to make it red. So buy above 4260, 4230 is the stop loss, 4295 is the first area where we're gonna hit, which is this one, 4312 and 4330. I'm just giving these two targets, 4310 and 4330. 70% I am bullish. Market is making W pattern. If it had to break down, today was a day to break down after the earnings. So do not panic. On the short side, I have no shorts. I will actually neutral because I need to sell this below 4230. I will become negative once we break 4153. So in this case, I'm just showing you it has a flat base on Heikin Nishi. So this is a positive momentum in the market. Today we had a doji, started from top, coming down, made a doji, that's change of trend. Similar to here. We had change of trend and bang, bum, 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 we went up. Setting up for the same move. We might have back-to-back good green days. Choppiness may be there, but on the higher side. If we lose 41.88, that could be nasty. So target is 41.80 or 41.90, 41.53. Let me make it round. There's 30% chances of it going down as of now. 42.30 is really, really important area. Triple Q. Triple Q is showing at 324 right now. It tested 315. Again, it's setting up for that W. It is bouncing off from that Fibonacci and managed to have a close above this line. So same setup. If it breaks above 326, I'll be long on Triple Q. Buy above 326. It may open down 324. Wait for 326.50 to cross. Once it does, your stop loss is 324. And then look out for 333, which is the 12 EMA, as well as the 38 Fibonacci. 333. QQQ is also making W pattern. On the negative side, if we lose 322, again, I'll still keep short on QQQ because it has some negatives. Sell below 322, stop loss is 324. Sell only below 322. Target is 316. So 70% I am bullish for tomorrow. I'll be looking to enter because we closed in this area. I would like to enter above 42.60. I will not try to be adventurous and jump onto the market before 42.60. Right now, futures are looking at 42.68, 69, but that is fine. The only thing which matters is at what is the ticker price at 9:30 a.m. when the market opens. So I'll be looking to add it around 42.60. Apple, you see, it came right today 158.91 and bounced, almost did 164 to the target, point by point. And that is the power of Fibonacci levels. Tomorrow, 154 in the after hours, it tested 153 and bounced and coming back to 160. 158.90 is going to be a really, really important area for Apple. Apple in itself posted really good numbers. The only thing with Apple is they are not posting their guidance and they have shown the concerns about the supply and demand, which is known to everybody. Now, how the market reacts to it is completely different. So market may take that as positive, that yes, the impact of it is not as negative as they were thinking, or they may mark it as negative that yes, Apple is not showing the guidance. So tomorrow, I'm just keeping everything same for Apple. And pre-ER run was there. Good numbers. But let's see the reaction. I have a very small position on 160, 155 put spread. I would love to see if I can get some money on it, but this is what I'm intending to. It closed at 163. If it comes around 158, I will say buy near. If it comes around this area, I would love to add. Buy This is a 61.8 Fibonacci level. This is really, really important. 61.8 Fibonacci is really important. AMD, AMD again, like you see from top to this regression channel, this is the first green, right? Which means the change of trend. Tomorrow, if we come across 87, 88, I will love, again, like I'm not going to buy it at upfront price. I would like to buy this near 88. If I can get 87.25 will be my stop loss. I will not be buying this, and 92 will be my target, which is the 12 EMA. So buy the dip. As I'm expecting the market to go higher with the W, so I'm interested to add AMD, and AMD was also upgraded by some of the companies. Amazon, like 2760, it can drop, and it did drop. So how much it can go from here? Right now it's trading at 2650. It tested almost, see, this is the completely opposite of W. This is M. And we broke down here and trading around 2600 for now. I may not suggest any trade on it, but it will be sell on rise. If you can get Amazon tomorrow, I would love to sell this if it comes around 2692. It's not cleaning up easily. So Amazon is 100% short, sell on rise. $26.92 is the area if it comes around that. And my stop loss, $27.20. My potential targets, $26.30, where it is trading right now. That's the bottom. And $25.80. And again, it did the good PR. I also posted expecting it to disappoint, and it did that. Now, bad PR numbers. Bad guidance. Sell on rise. BA. BA had an inside day today. It's also inside day because it had a very huge range in last 2 days. But it's kind of like opening around 154 and it's closing around 154 back to back. So 154, if it breaks on the higher side, it might go higher. So 155 stop loss, I would consider maybe 152 is fine. Target 156.50 and 161. Just trying to test this one, 1234. Baba, as we discussed Baba last night, I did had a position, but I exited early. It broke out above the regression channel, trying to test this area above 12 EMA. I want to jump on Baba above 12 EMA because it has failed multiple times. So if it does capture, I think 99 is really, really positive for Baba. So I want to buy above 91.75 and my stop loss will be 90.50. So I want to get it above this area only then. See, the importance of buying above is that it clears certain resistance area. And once it does, it will have some momentum towards the goal. So if it recaptures 12 EMA where it has failed, right, it will get serious momentum and can touch 100 very easily. So the target will be first is 93.50 and 100 on Baba. Gap filled, 12 EMA recapture trade. Capture. Nike also did really good today. One again, like it was a perfect hammer, and we talked about it. Bang on, it did 128. Now, problem with Nike is I don't know whether it's going to break out about 12 EMA or not. It has not been successful, and right now this is a area where it might try to come over here. It's bouncing like this, so not sure. So I was positive here. Right now I would say it's a rough morning star, not a clean one, but a rough morning star inverted here inside day. So it's inside day breakout. Now stop loss is 125. Buy near, this is the high, this is the bottom. Look at the importance of price action. This was the low 126, the low 126.70, the high 126.87, and we closed around 127 and 126. So buy above 127. If it sustains above 127, I think it can have a potential move towards 131. Also, I did observe cat. As I said, cat yesterday. I wanted to buy cat, but I don't know what I did. I wanted to buy cat around 204 and 207 options were like 90 cents. They went on to make like $6. But again, cat ran on Thursday. It opened down. It had really good numbers. It recovered and it moved. So we'll talk about cat as well. Facebook will continue to move. 205 is now the stop loss. It closed well above that, but it is 78. And I'm looking for 210 and 215 on Facebook. So 205 is the stop loss now. Target is 210, 215. It will continue to move. Once it opens over 205, let it run. Costco, I think someone asked me about Costco. I told very clearly 553 is the stop loss. See, it went down, but it did not had any closure on the day below 553. So 553 is an insane level. You are just going to just consider this. If you break this into 30 minutes, right? It just went down. Once it recaptured, it never looked back. So If it comes to 559, I would love to add it. And my targets are 566, 572. People do not appreciate, and see 553, the importance of companies like Costco, but it's really, really good. Stop loss is 557. Again, if you can get 553, that's a wonderful area to add. Snow. Snow needs to break above this 12 EMA, which is 189. And it's hovering around 181. So I will take a try buy near 181. If it comes around 181, I think I'll be jumping on it. 189 and 208. Google is same to Amazon, sell on rise. If it comes in this area, it did, and I panicked. Like the day high, it filled this gap which I was eyeing. Now it might move higher along with the market maybe tomorrow, but I will still love to sell this. Like the day high is 2408, and in the after hours like $20-30 down from where I had, like I had 2390 put at 24. I booked a small loss on it, but it could have been really, really good tomorrow morning at open. So I'm still sell on rise on Google, but I'm neutralizing it as compared to short because it was strong, and I'm reducing it to 60%. If it breaks 2410, go long for 2483, which is 12 EMA. Goldman Sachs. I think banks should run. It hit 318 area, back-to-back hammer. I think 322 and 329 is the target for Goldman. 324 and 329. I'm increasing Goldman Sachs to positive and buy above 319, 319.50, 319.50, which is higher than the last 2 days. Stop loss will be this area, 316.50. A good trade, inverted hammer, and today's hammer. Microsoft will run now since it's not able to break this 12 EMA exactly to the point for second time in a row. It's usually a double top, you want to call that, but with the expected momentum in the market, I think Amazon or Microsoft will take some initiative. Stop loss is 284 for Microsoft now. If it fails at 291, then it should be taken as a serious sell. Buy above 287.30. Stop loss is 284.25. I'm using 12 EMA. Target is 291. And 298. Again, I will reiterate, it's super positive above 291. For second day in a row, it failed at 291. Nvidia is a complete morning star. So it's potential. Now it's a complete morning star. So 197 and above. I want to buy 197 is my stop loss, which was my target now. I will say this one is the high here is 191. So buy near 193, 195. Stop loss is 191.50. Target is 197 and 206. Highly likely Nvidia will work out. PayPal and Square will also work now. PayPal did really good. It's an excellent morning star coming to test that area. So PayPal is morning star on daily. See, now we have these company posting really good numbers. So when they are posting good numbers, it will push the SPY higher. So 9160 is the area. I would love to buy this above 9160 PayPal. My stop loss will be 89.50. Target will be 94 and 98. 94, 98, 103. Same goes for Square. They run in tandem. It has to test that 12 EMA. So 111 is a really good target for 111, 118 for Square. And Square usually has the potential to move really good. If it comes around 101, 75 is my stop loss. Buy near 102, 103. I'll just give it 60%. Tesla should be positive now. That overhang on Tesla is gone. It tested 845 and tomorrow it might open above 900. It has potential to hit 960. 929 and 960. Yep. Buy above 900, which is today's high. Look out for these numbers. If you want to jump in, you can jump onto the next week. So now let me just see in my list which all two tickers I can pick. Roku did good. I have a put on Roku, which will be 0 tomorrow. CRM, I think CRM or these MasterCard or Visa. Let's look at MasterCard. MasterCard has went up. And if we can get around 374, buy near. Stop loss is 369. It closed at 375, but if it comes around 374 area, I think that will be really good. Potential target is 385. And this stock really moves along with Visa. Because I am positive on PayPal, Square, so I wanted to include MasterCard. And let's, I'm sharing the link if anybody's interested to join. If you're joining, just come to talk. That I'm including Abrina. Cat really posted good numbers. It is holding this area really, really well. I don't know whether it will, one second. So cat, if you see, it's creating a very big inverted head and shoulders on the slant. This is what it is doing. So cat, if market is down, cat should help. So I really want to do a cat here. Stop loss is 2.9. And I want to buy above 212. Buy above 212, target 215, 218, 219, 215, 219, 60%. Excellent. All right. Yes, Raghu.
Yeah, hi Naval. Can I share my screen? I want to share my screen.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is with regards to tomorrow of the economic calendar. So you're
Yes.
telling that tomorrow, some price index, if it comes low, then there might be a that 50 basis point, they might go for only for 25 basis point. So
I think that's already on cards because today the GDP was dismal. And the impact, see, inflation, as we talked 2-3 weeks back, the inflation was peaked at around 8 point something. I was expecting it to come around 8.9. It came less than that. So that was the peak. Now the fuel is not trading at $120, $130.
Okay.
So when
today it was like GDP minus 1.4.
So it clearly showing the impact, because GDP is nothing but when people are spending money and the new products are made and consumed.
Okay.
Okay, so this already had an impact
Okay.
in the market. So if GDP is declining back to back 2 quarters on negative growth, that is called as recession.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't think so they're gonna move into recession. So they will continue to do their interest rate hikes, but they may not do like 50, 50, 50. They may do 50 and 25.
Okay. Okay.
May 50 is for sure done. Okay. June may not be 50.
Okay. They were discussing for 75, that might not be a 50. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then tomorrow's about
This is the PC index, price index. That's what I said.
Okay.
It's really, really important.
Okay. If it comes more than 5.3%, it will be bad.
It will come less than that.
Okay. Okay. Then about this PC price index,
this will be less
impact. Okay.
See, if the expanded.
This one? Okay.
Yes, expanded. Personal consumption expenditure.
Okay.
Okay. This will be lesser.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
This will tell that yes, people are now reluctant to
buy.
spend money.
Okay.
And that is the repercussion on GDP already.
Okay.
If the people are spending less
Mm-hmm.
and GDP is also declining, which is the fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, Fed is try to take a little easy hand.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, things can get very ugly from here.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I'm very positive. I made the W based on all these assumptions.
Okay. Okay. Then any other impact? One more tomorrow.
No,
Michigan.
that's
No,
it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. Okay. So this should be less than forecast tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. If this goes up, if it is more than like 5.3,
Then it's not good for not good for
Okay.
market. Then it will still say ki, haan, people
Mm-hmm.
have capacity to spend.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Naval.
Okay. Can you
Option.
let me read the comments once? Aditya, it's already your choice whether you want to buy in the money or call the put once you know the direction. It's your choice. I can give the direction. Trade, you can pick it up. I usually pick the trade wherever the direction. If I'm looking for a positive trade, I'll go for the calls. If it is a negative trade, I'll go for the puts. Reno, I did cat. QCOM did good, yes. SPY is exactly equal to ES, Mr. Gary. So it's just that you need to divide that by 10. Whatever the numbers are, divide that by 10. Sure, can I'll do that. Amazon dip will be possible, but I doubt. The possible reason for bullish trade was the result was not as bad as market was anticipating. That's why. Roku, I'm still not considering. It's a. I'll just leave Roku. ESCC. We'll check on that. Also made dodgy on 4 hours. I need to check. Zoom we can check. Rebalancing. I don't know whether there's a rebalancing happening every month or is it every quarter. I'm not sure on that. If it is done every month, then yes, possibly it's there. Trump is back. Okay. Yep. That's why I'm positive on Tesla. All right. So there's nothing much on there. Let me just see. Yes, Ken, you wanted to speak? I unmuted you.
Hi, thank you very much. I know some other people had their hands raised and things like that. So I just joined your Telegram today, and thank you very much for that. I just wanted to let you know personally that the QQQ levels you gave were fantastic, and I appreciate that very much. If you do take your Twitter private, let us know, and I'll create a log on just for your Twitter. Okay.
Yes, see, ma'am, let me be honest with you. I'm doing trading as because I love trading.
Sure.
I have a full-time job. So
Me too. Me too.
So I tend to avoid all the Twitter messages during my office hours because I tend to work at that time. But people keep on sending me messages. They keep on tagging me and sending me some nasty messages, which I cannot take it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I understand. But like I say, if you go private, let us know, and I'll create a log on just for that, because I'd like to just keep in contact with you that way. But Telegram is good too, and I appreciate that. The question I had was on your spreadsheet, if you could maybe show that back, do you feel that, so if I look at your conviction, the one that is 80%, I believe, is Facebook. So you feel that, the Facebook, buy above 205 is probably, if you had to pick one, that's your highest conviction, correct? Is that how I read?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. That's fantastic. Okay, well, that's all I had. I thank you for your time.
No problems. Yes, Saurabh.
Paji, can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
A quick second. I have one question. Okay.
1 second. Where is Saurabh? I made you the host.
Mm,
You can share your screen.
yeah. Okay.
Aditya, that's the question. Like, what do you say? Amazon going down, Tesla going up as high probability tomorrow. These are the questions which doesn't make sense. You should know the levels and you should react to those levels. Thinking which will go up or down, it won't help. You need to look at the market and understand where the market is heading and take an appropriate course of action. Yeah. Yes, Saurabh.
Paji, I looked the Tesla Heikenhashi candles on the
Yes.
daily chart, and it's showing me, a continuous flat top
Yes.
at the, and it is showing me the negative trend. Just
It's
want
the negative trend, but tomorrow the overhang which it had for last 3 days, like it fell from 1,000 all the way to 820. That's gone. The selling is gone. So it will have some positive reaction.
Okay. Okay, Paji, because what I was thinking, because this trend, the initiation candle and
If
followed by
that
the.
news didn't came, then yes, you were right.
Okay.
But that news is a serious impact because it was sold almost 20% based on those selling.
Okay.
So now,
Okay, that's what I wanted to confirm, Paji.
no problem.
Yeah, thank you.
I need to reclaim host first. Okay. Yes, Aman.
Hey, bud. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for doing everything what you do all the time, man. I just had a quick question, little macroeconomics. I know we talked about GDP. You talked about GDP. Other people have asked questions about it as well. So tell me what you think about the Fed coming out on Wednesday next week and the Russia deficit also happening on May 4th,
It's
I
their
think, right?
silence period. They will not say anything.
Huh?
It's their silence period. They're not allowed to speak on the policy.
Right. So for example, that's what I was thinking. If they're not going to say anything until Wednesday, right? So what if the markets are super like bullish? Don't you think they're going to be hawkish when the Fed thing comes out?
No. It's priced in because for May, 50 basis point is priced in already.
Yeah, right. So what if the Russia thing collapses on 4th?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
That's too big to fail.
Okay.
It's not going to happen.
Okay. Tika, that's all I wanted to ask you. Thanks, bud.
No problems. Yes, Mr. Earl.
Yes. How are you doing? First of all, appreciate it once again for everything.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was just looking at a few things. I was looking at TSM.
TSM, it's still alive.
Yep.
Yeah. Came down Gnostic. Yes, it's making a morning star. Yes. Good price action. If it pushes 96, can see 101.
Gotcha. What else? I was looking at United Airlines too, UAL.
It screwed me, like American Airlines in this. Even if they moved higher today, but the premium was not coming.
Wasn't okay.
Maybe like, I don't know which expiry you have, but in my case, I was seriously hit by American Airlines. But yes, 50 is a really good support for them, and they have tested the 12 EMA support. If there is no more corona, I think they are ready for a big breakout. Like the big breakout is coming as soon as if it breaks 53, 54. If you look at my screen, it tried to break out here, couldn't. Tried to break out here. It's trying here. And in between, it's also making a inverted head and shoulders. So it's setting up for a very big move. So if you really want to jump into airlines, I would say go for June or July.
Gotcha.
That will give you good leverage. And it has potential to go multi-folds from here. Because the amount of pricing these airlines are having is ridiculous. Look at this in 5 years. It was about 80, 82.
Mm-hmm.
So it has really good potential. It's if you see from a very higher perspective, it actually had an inverted head and shoulders, which broke out.
Gotcha.
This green line just needs to be taken away. Once it does, it will have 60 and towards 70.
And I think I heard you earlier, you said you were staying away from Roku.
I'm staying away from Roku because see, from 490 to 90, not even a single jump. If it crosses 101, yeah, potential to 115, but that's already 10% move.
Yep. I also had an old level at, looks like around 96 or 97.
I stopped levels at 170. I stopped it.
70.
It went too down, so I really don't know what to do with these levels. Because
Yep.
let me just remove them.
That's all I had. I appreciate it.
No problems. Then we have Yen. Hi.
Hi, thank you for doing this. Really appreciate.
No
I
problem.
just had a regular question. Like, if you ever get stopped out, do you re-enter if it was like a fake stop, or you just
I don't
go for the next one?
I'll give you an example of how I place my stop loss. So usually I consider 30-minute candle close as my stop loss. So if it is 2410, which was the case in yesterday and even today, it's 2410. So I would wait for 2410 to have a candle close around that or above it. If I wait for it, I do not place a stop loss, a physical stop loss on the orders, because in that case, it will get hit and I'll be out from my position. So I wait for that. And one more thing which I use is Heikin-Ishi on 15 minutes, which tells me that if the base is flat, I keep on holding the long positions. And whenever I see a small wick in the base or the change of color, I tend to exit my position. So that's another way of managing the stop loss, but I do not physically place orders for the stop losses. You can speak.
Thank you. That really answers a very important question.
Because otherwise option stop losses will be gone in a matter of few seconds. there is a spike volatility and you're done. Anything else?
No, that's all. I've been reviewing all your older videos and they're very useful. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes, Raghu, you have anything else?
Now, like Baba is looking for a potential morning star.
I already covered Baba.
Baba? Oh, sorry, I didn't notice.
It's
Okay,
in the list. I'm looking for 100.
okay. And one more thing, now, I think 2 days back, you were updating the sheet for ascending order text. I think you can select the data and you can do it automatically.
I know how to do it.
Okay.
I'm a product manager for like so many years.
Okay, sorry. That they are doing manually, then I thought, okay,
No,
thank you.
I was doing it manually because I have written rules here.
Okay, that will not carry. Okay, if you do the data sort. Okay.
No, I actually did a mess up. I copy pasted half of the rules from here and there.
Okay.
So I need to clean that up, and once it is done, I'll do the sorting.
Okay. Thank you. That's all. Good night.
Let me. Can you check BA? Ashish Kejriwal, you are late. BA is there. Tony, why high Kenichi candle? High Kenichi candles are used for giving you a trend. A 15-minute candle trend will really help you to continue your position or to exit from your position, because most of the people don't even understand when to book profit. High Kenichi will allow you to pursue your long positions or short positions. Hood, I am not interested in Hood. That's a company which, again, like, I don't tend to trade in these companies. They are pathetic companies. They are there for no reason. Still negative. There's no respite on Hood. If you're an investor, you have to understand it's not a good company. Yes, Singh, you have anything else?
So, regarding that, I wanted to ask you, sir, that it's a lot of times they say that, the time frames, the way price moves, even if you go on a higher time frame, it's still same principles apply. So in that
Yes.
same logic, if you have a investment position and you're just using Heikenaishi, can you just hold it? Like, let's say you set it on a weekly candle and just,
Possibly, yes. See, theoretically, that makes sense. But if you take my opinion, I am not an investor and I do not believe in long-term investments, or because something happens. Like, look at Facebook. If you're an investor at 300, now it's trading at 200. Netflix, if you're an investor at 500, it's trading well below 200. If something negative happens on a stock, it will decimate that stock. And for so many years, if you're accumulating a stock, that accumulation and that period wherever you invested is gone in a matter of one day. So for me, I believe, see the profit, take the profit and move on. So I trade with that principle. I do not trade with long-term horizon. But yes, theoretically, you can use Heikenaishi for longer term as well.
or even just if you have your capital invested in the index, let's say SPY or Dow.
Yes,
keep
that will be
going.
wonderful. Yes, that will be a very good way of long-term investment. I only believe in investment in index, because stocks can die, index cannot. All right, let me read the comments.
Thank you.
No problems. If I have a put on Amazon, why would I invest my time on put? See, people think that trading on these smaller stocks will give them good leverage. Answer is no. If you can take a single call on Tesla, that can give you much more money as compared to having 10 puts on Hood. It is as simple as it is. So think from that perspective. Look at the leverage, look at the amount of return you're going to get. All right, guys, somebody had one SPY. Let me just do the SPY and I'm calling it tonight. So SPY is trading at 423, which is 38 Fibonacci. Change of trend here. Tested 429 exactly to the point, 50%. If you can hold 420, 50, I think you are good on SPY. It's making the same W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has tested 416 so many times. If it fails this time, that will be a different story. But right now, 423, which is a 38.2 Fibonacci, is really, really important. That's 4230 in our ES terms. So if you're looking at ES, divide ES by 10 and you will have these numbers. 423.50 is your stop loss, and target should be 430 and 436. $415 is not the support, $415 is the breakdown zone. So if you look at the screen, 423.50 is the stop loss area. 423.50 the stop loss area, and anytime you lose 423.50, just do not trade until 416 is gone or 423.50 is regained. Guys, that's completely idiotic questions. I trade ES. I have answered that 100 million times. SPX, SPY, or ES is one and same thing. If you are new to investment, it doesn't mean that you should not do some homework. Please read about that. VIX puts can be a good trade, yes. All right. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. We'll see you over Sunday.